Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So welcome to my channel. So I've been looking through YouTube and I found a YouTuber, Crafty by Tony, and she's in a collaboration that I'm in, so obviously we subscribe to each other's channels. And what she did was she did some metal look labels, and she used a foil metallic tape. I don't have any foil metallic tape, but what I have is loads of foil card, you know, A4 sheets in gold, silver, matte, glossy, and I thought, I've not used them since my card making days, because I used to use them for sort of like matting and layering, and I thought I'd have a try. And when I was cutting them out, I actually cut them out on my scan and cut, so I cheated. Tony used punches and dies and everything, but I just went onto Canvas Workspace, did a load of labels and cut a load out. So if you've got a Cricut, a Silhouette or any of those cutting machines, you can do this no problem. So I was inking my papers and everything, because what she did was she reminded me that I have a couple of sample stamp sets that I'd forgotten all about. And I was doing that, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to get a rusty effect. And yeah, I have the Cadence Createx, the Natural Rust Effect paint, the rust powder and the rust activator, and I did a couple, and you can see and they're very, very textured. I've not put anything on them. There's another one, and that's gone quite patinaed. But it takes a long time, and not everybody has this stuff. So what I did was I got some cheap acrylic paint, put a little bit of paint on, and then went over it with some inks. Now any inks will do, but I've got these distress stains, so I've got Vintage Photo, Brushed Corduroy, Rusty Hinge, and I brought out Bandor. Bandor's a bit red, but I did it on that one. That's just the inks, and then I stamped over the top. I've used a permanent ink, it stays on, and it inks all right. That one I just inked over, but these I actually put the, you'll have to excuse my nails, I've got stays on all over them. I actually put dabbed some of the acrylic paint on, and then went over with the stains. Some of them I did, if they were too glossy, I went over with a nail file and just sanded them down a bit. That one I went over once I'd put the label on. Yeah, the label's sticking out, but I don't care. I quite like the look of it. So what I'm going to do is we'll leave them there, and we'll do this. That's like a mat. Got a street sign here, another street sign that's in gloss, and a circle. I don't know whether I'll get them all done, but I might. And also I thought, well, if I use a bit of talcum powder, that might give it a bit of texture. So I've got a couple of old paint brushes here, just cheapos. That one's not, that's a, well, it is. So what I'm going to do is, I've got some, and this is so cheap, it was 50p, which is probably about 40 cents, 35 cents. So you can pick it up from the Dollar Tree. This I got from either Poundland or B&M, probably Poundland. And you paint it on, and all it does is it gives like a sparkly effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scratch around the edges. Yeah, just take a bit of the metallic off it, but that's fine. And it's just a cheapo nail file. So we'll do this one with the paint, and I just dab it in and just go over it. Yeah, and you can wipe it off if you get too much on. So, and then I'll get me, I've got some talcum powder here, just and I'm just dabbing it in. Because talcum powder will give it a nice gritty effect. And it's easily coloured as well, talcum powder. I use it in my textured pastes, so. And we'll just put that there to dry. And then we've got this one, and this one's more of a matte. Be careful, because that's, I've just about pulled that off. And just go around it. I do have some sanding discs somewhere, but I've put them somewhere for safekeeping that I can't find them. And I'm just dipping that in, I'm just dipping it in the talcum powder as well. And I am going to cover this in ink to give it the colour. And we'll just put that one to one side. And we'll try this one without sanding it. I'm just dabbing it on. Some talcum powder. And that'll stick to the acrylic paint. And again with this one. If you want, you could paint it, do the whole thing. It's fine. I've not, this is the first time I've used talcum powder on this, so this is a new one, so if it doesn't work, you'll know not to use it. Put that to one side. And just dab it all over, and we'll do a little gold one. Use the rest of this. And I'm doing it right the way over. And what I did do was I dried it off with the heat it tool as well. And the talcum powder should take up the ink and leave it with a texture. It looks as if it's dry. I'm glad I've got this one and not my high-powered one, otherwise these would be blowing all over. Okay. Yeah, so it feels like it's got a bit of a texture, which is good. So I'm going to use Rusty Hinge, which is an orange. And it should soak into that. I'm not putting it all over this one because I'm going to use some others. Use Vintage Photo. It's just to give it the and if you're worried about your hands getting inked, you'd probably be better off using gloves. That's looking, I'm quite pleased with that. It's looking quite cool. I mean, I will leave some of the labels just plain silver because they do look nice, and we don't want, you know, not every journal has grunge on it, so I'm going to see if I've got a speckled egg or a weathered wood. Just to give it that patinaed effect. Just give me 2 seconds. Bundled sage, stormy sky, faded jeans. Right. So I don't have speckled egg, but what I've found is stormy sky. This might be a bit too dark, but I'll try it. Try it on this gold one. Oh no, it's going a nice green colour. And it'll only soak up into the talcum powder. So we'll leave that with that, and I'll go to the bundled sage. I have got speckled egg and tumbled glass and all that in the inks, but put a bit on this one as well because we've missed a bit of talcum powder. And if you want, if it's not textured enough, go back over it. Right, what I'm looking for is the patina type colour. I've got it in the sprays, but I don't have it in the inks, but I've got this peacock feather. So, oh look at that. I've just put a bit down there. Just some of that on there. It's maybe a bit too greeny. But if you don't try, you don't know. I'm just lifting it up a little bit. Try a different one. How about speckled egg there? I'm not putting any water on it, I'm just, now this will go, maybe we should put a bit of water on it. And I'm just dabbing it on. Now because this is an oxide, this should react quite good. Right, so we'll leave that like that, and I think what I'll do is I'll just give it a little blast and see if you, when it's wet, you can scrape it off. And just put it back on. Now I've got it stuck up my nails. And usually you can heat set ink, so yep. And I mean, you don't have to use inks. If you've got different coloured paints, you could use water paints, anything like that. We'll look at this one. So there, look at that one with my nice peacock. Oh, quite like that. And this one that I scraped across, and you can see how the oxides reacted. And that's all rust is. It's kind of an oxidization and an acidy chemical. So I quite like the ones where I've put it right over. There's the gold one. I think you can see that. I'm trying to keep it out of the light. Oh. There. I like this one. This was the one that we put. So I'm going to put a little bit more Stormy Sky on that one, because we've still got a little bit of talcum powder there. Now you can see it's going a bit blue. I think I might put some on this as well, where the I'm looking for the bits that I put the speckled egg, the oxidized bits, because they should react to that, because this isn't oxidated, this isn't oxide, it's just a spray stain. Oops. There we are. You see now, silicone mat's lifting. It goes back down to to normal. So there we are, we have them. And I think one's day's gone by and I'm not sure what the other one is. What they call it. They're hard to get back in the packaging, so I don't usually bother. So that fits on there. And I'll use my stays on, using black stays on. I've got green and red, so I might try one of them. Okay, and just press it down. And there we are. It's the lights, the camera lights. But I can see it. That one go on there. Yep. Got a couple of little doggies having an argument out there. Oh, that's upside down. And there we are. And we'll put that one back on. On there. And trying to see what we can put on that round one. I think we'll put that one on. And no, I'm going to do it in black. It doesn't matter if it's upside down or not. It's when you put the hole in. And there we are. And I think I might put, and this is another thing I've been doing as well, is just doing half. No, it's not. And wash that off. That took some of the, that must be still too warm, but we'll have a date on that one, I think. Yep, I did have that. There it is. Knew I had a little one somewhere. Now, should we go for the red? This one was, I had it for years before I even opened it. No, you can't. Oh, you can. You can. It was the light was shining on it. And what about the green one on this gold one? I'm going to try just a plain one. Now these have nothing on them at all. I just want to try the green on the gold because I like green and gold. There we are. That looks cool. I don't think it's dark enough for that. I think we need to stick to the black or put a little sticker on it, I think. Where's my... Put a little sticker on this one. Yep. Oh, sticking it to my mat. It's upside down, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which way it goes. And we'll, is that the green one? Yes, we'll put that back in there for now. I'm going to put that one away. And what one are we going to put in this one? Right, so I'm going to put half. Now, when you're only partly stamping, I'm just going to get the 13th of July. So I'm just stamping it off the edge. And there we've got the 13th of July. So if your little labels aren't, you know, too small for your stamps, just stamp part of it. I do all the time. Alright, we're going to put that one back there. So we've got that. try some of these street names. So we've got Registry, do that one. Put it up the right way, Julie. Now I've lost me. There it is. Silly Willy. And you should really take your ink to your stamp, not the other way around. Okay. Because it stays on it and it's coated paper, it does stick. Oh, is that not cool? I think we'll have a gold one. It's a bit too big, not big enough, but we should get most of it on. Yep. Just put my ink back on there. We'll have this flower pattern because I put that on one of them. We'd have it on this gold one. It won't fit, but it doesn't matter. Yep. Oh. There we are. And should we have this one and then put a number? Here we are. And then we'll use a number. Have I got a number small enough? Goes there. Could use that one. I think we'll use this one. Okay, I think I pressed that one into the ink pad a bit too much, so we'll not. And there we are. Try one of these with this number. I'm just gonna wipe the excess ink off, and what I am going to do is I'm going to do the red stamp, because I think the red stamp will show nicely on silver. An archival, you can use archivals, stamps, any archival stamp. This is upside down, but I don't care because it doesn't matter. And there we are. So you can see it's all I think I need a new wet wipe. Get a new wet wipe. Most of them I do clean and reuse, but that was all gucky with everything. So I think what we'll do now is we will put some grommets in them and see what we've got. So I'm using the smaller hole. Oh, nearly did that one upside down. And I was going to put it in the top, but I'm not going to put it. Do this one. And this one. And then I'll have a whole set of nice, put the hole in this one, nice labels. To use as dangles and I think I might use these ones as actual labels to stick on. There's one that I did the pattern. Put this one upside down, I think. Put the hole through the E. Just wipe them off and then get my little grommets and have a gold one. They're a bit of a tight fit. Because I didn't buy them from We Are Memory Keep. Okay, so my recording went off there, so never mind. I think my battery is about to go. So I think we'll leave that at that and we'll have a look at what we've got. And then you can put your bulb pins in. And I've got the bulb pins and that helps it dangle from wherever. So there's our rusty ones that we've done. And I'm quite pleased with them and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do anything, if you can tag me on Instagram. It's easier to tag me on Instagram than it is on Facebook. And I'd like to see what what you've done, and hope you get something out of it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.